Up next, we talk with a wildlife expert about what you need to know about protecting your pets and your family from the growing number of coyote attacks in our area. So living in an urban area like we do in Chicago, we don't always think about animals like coyotes, but they are a major concern. Their population is on the rise, with an estimated 2,000 animals roaming the city alone. And this has become a big concern for pet owners who fear their furry friends are in danger of an attack. We hear about it all the time. And right now we are in mating season, when animals can be even more assertive if you happen to cross their path. In order to prevent those attacks, Veterinary Specialty Center is here with 5 tips from emergency and critical care specialist Dr. Osterbur to help keep your pets safe. Kara, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So tell me about mating season and how that sort of exacerbates the issue.
Sure. So I think during mating season, the coyotes have a lot more desire to find food, a lot higher need to find food, and they almost can become desperate. So that's why they've moved into the city. They're finding food in the city, and it's kind of easier to get food. So they want to find food as easy as they can with as least amount of risk. So sometimes, unfortunately, that's our pets, our dogs and cats that are out and about.
So tell us about your experience and sort of the numbers you're hearing about in terms of coyote attacks or encounters.
So in the past couple of months at Veterinary Specialty Center alone, we've seen about 6 dogs, usually small breed dogs, that have come in after being attacked. So we have to remember that there's a lot of veterinary clinics. So I think, you know, we're just one clinic that we've seen this kind of large number in the last few months. We also have to remember that not a lot of pets are going to unfortunately make it to get to the veterinarian, because coyotes can be pretty terrible when they want what they want. So.
Sure. So let's say you're out with your dog on a walk and you encounter a coyote or two. What do you do?
I think the best thing to do is make a lot of noise. Like, make a lot of noise. Even some people will bring noise makers with them on a walk, like an air horn or something like that that's going to scare them away. I think that's the best thing. If you have a small dog, pick it up. Your larger dog, that's a little bit hard to, but I would definitely recommend making as much noise as possible.
Gotcha. And you've got some other tips for us as well as to how to prevent your pets from becoming a victim. Yeah.
So I think at least as far as I'm concerned, the 6 dogs that we saw, they were smaller breed dogs. They were all at night. People that let their dogs out in an unfenced yard, either an unfenced yard or a yard where the dog has the shock collar for the invisible fence. As far as I know, none of the dogs that were let out in a fenced-in yard did get attacked. So I think it's very important, especially around here, you should have a fence. Granted, that doesn't prevent a coyote attack because they can scale fences, but it's a lot less they're a lot less likely to get attacked.
Right.
So make sure you have a fenced-in yard at least 6 feet, and also those invisible fences, while they may be nice to look at because you're not looking at a fence, and that's of course why people put them in. We have to remember that your dog may not run out, but anything
coyotes can come in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Carol, one more question for you. Just we're hearing more and more about incidents of coyote attacks and encounters of various kinds in all places around Chicago, right? It's not just out in the hinterland, but in the city as well. Are they becoming more acclimated to us and to city life and to suburban life more and more, and then become more they'll come up to you more or have more kind of a degree of friendliness? Or,
they're becoming less scared, and also I think they're getting more used to being fed by people. They're in the garbage cans. They're in, people feed stray dogs and cats, and then the coyotes are eating that too. So I think they're used to more. People can serve a good purpose for us, and so they're definitely getting more used to us.
Right. Kara, thanks. Where should we go for more information?
We can go to our website. Just make sure you look up Veterinary Specialty Center.
Very good. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Yes, thanks for having me.